make its way through. Be a factor here this afternoon. In Denver. Week 7 between the New York we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline. 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Open man is Uzama. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable.
This is intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Room here to run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man is Seth Williams. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Ball again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ultra. Go ultra. Check, hut. Hut, hut.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Right.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Broncos send out their punter now. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. He'll send this one into the mile. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. He's got room at the 30. There he goes again. Touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Hey, check mega.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Set, ready. Check, Fury. Ready, ready.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on second down. Out quickly to Judy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerry Judy on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They run off tackle right with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hall again on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he will have the Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together, first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And check down, complete to Hall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Trouble 38.
Tua on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Got it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they help
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to work. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw to the but it winds up incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And my goodness, another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now McManus for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now Carter to start the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Open man here is Conklin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Go, go. Hustle. Let's go. Hustle.
On the counter, it's Hall. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Let's go, let's go.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Open man is Uzama. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Red, yellow.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good. As they're going to go down in defeat here, this one's over.